Hi, we're back. We're in the kitchen. It's Saturday, and I've got this stuff to go to the dump later today. This is the stuff I got rid of, and those are those food things that I'm going to give to a friend of mine. I still don't know what's... I think I'm just going to get rid of these. I forgot to ask the kids. The Lazy Susan I'm going to hang on to, just in case it can be used somewhere else, and Kerrigan's eating her goldfish. So this area is all done. I don't know if I ever had showed you the desk, but that's the garbage bags in there, and I have a flashlight. That's all my Weight Watchers stuff for when I take that up again. And then that's all our Canada things. I don't know why. It's like napkins and flags, coasters, little doohickey things for our head. And then down here I just have the extra couple of bins. This is that Easy Park thing I have for the car. I should really just put that in the car. Now it's too bulky and the dash is too small. And this is my hands-free headset that my physio lady wants me to start using when I'm on the phone. Okay, over here I had a whole bunch of papers that I sorted and I went through. Bryn just always keeps her iTouch there. Her medical alert should be on her wrist. Kleenex is just sitting there for now. This packing tape I need to put in the toolbox, and then these bags are all our grocery bags. There's still some Halloween candy in this one, so I gotta sort through that and put it in the pantry and just kind of give a quick tidy to these bags. The paper bags I use when I clean out the pets' cages, so I'm gonna just leave those there for now because I have to clean the cages today or tomorrow. And then this stuff here is some more batteries that have to go in that in the toolbox, which I organized the other day. These are just cases for Bryn's EpiPens. I'm going to put those in the bathroom. See, stuff just gets thrown in here. A pill case that can go in the bathroom. This dry erase marker, so they use that on the fridge. And then Kerrigan's made some things. We got some pencils. So there. So the chalk and the eraser can go by the chalkboard. The fan just needs to go to someone's room. So I'll just deal with that in a minute. So I just folded those up a little bit better and put the paper bags in there. I could leave the paper bags sitting there in the corner, but it just makes it easier if they're tucked away in there. And then when I sweep, I just have to pull out that basket. So no big deal. And then that bag there is going to head to the trunk of the car, just so I have some reusable bags out in the car. I just emptied the Halloween bag, and these were kind of the rejects, but I did find some of the Smarties that had been thrown in there, so we're going to keep those. But the kids don't like these candies, so... Oh, M&Ms. I'll eat those. So this stuff's just going to go. I think Scott was just going to take them to work and just put them in a dish for people to eat. Next we're going to tackle these cupboards. This is... I had set this up before as like a little message center, but it needs to be tidied up. I've got papers here, so let's just take everything out. This was when I was cleaning up the desk the other day, and I had all these new pads of paper, so I just had shoved them in here. So let's just take those out for a minute. Oops. And I don't know, Scott always keeps the flashlights here, so let's just keep those there for now. I've got some envelopes that I had cleared out from the desk the other day as well, because I just figured this is a good message center if you need to do something and find envelopes and papers. This I have just little post-it notes, takeout menus. This was a raffle that we didn't win. It can be thrown out. I was starting to play with the idea of doing like just meal planning on this board. And then I started working in my calendar on my iPad, so I don't know. This thing here, the garbage and recycling thing, I actually had to access that today because of the holiday on Monday, and I need to know when our garbage pickup was. So I'm just going to leave this here actually on that little bulletin board because that worked out good. I'll just pin it down because it's starting to fly away. And this is my little artist guy because that's fun. Alright, let me just put these back out in here. I'll put them on the side so that if it's dark and someone's fiddling and trying to find a flashlight, they know where they are. This clipboard, I want to do, this is the idea I have for this anyway. Okay, I was thinking that in this pantry, I could clip it on here, and if there's anything we're out of, like I want to make a grocery list and have it on there so that people can just check things off if we're out of something. I don't know, is that silly? I don't know. Or I could, that's in the way. Or is that necessary? Or should it be here? Should it be in the messaging? I don't know. I gotta think of that. I want to do some lists, and I have my laminating machine, so I just kind of want to do it as like they can check it all off. Maybe if it just like went on the fridge. But I think this is one of these stainless steel fridge that it doesn't, yeah, see, it's not a magnet on that side, it's only on this side, and this is where the kids keep all their school stuff. So Kerrigan got a pen license at school the other day, so now she's allowed to use pen. They have to get their license. So yeah, I don't know about the whole clipboard thing, but I found it one day and I've just always left it in here so that I know where it is should I decide to do that. But I kind of want to do that in every, like in the bathroom, in the kids' bathroom, our bathroom, and in the kitchen of stuff we need, and if they see that it's run out, they can just check it off so that when I go to do the grocery list, I'm not wondering if, you know, Scott needs shaving cream and, you know, and the kids need body wash and stuff. So I will come up with something like that for groceries. Wow, November's a very busy month for us here. There's like nothing written on the calendar. Anyway, these are our big calendars. I get these at Costco. They're the big Wartime Moms family calendar. And I like them because they're just a nice big size and you actually have room to write stuff on there. I've used these for years. They're usually about $8.99 at Costco. And then down here, I'm actually a little afraid to open this. Oh. It's not that bad. Those are our window fans that I took down. They were in the craft room and I never really cleaned them, so I have to clean those. This is just extra pieces of coroplast that I was going to make some signs on the pigs' cages. These are all those calendars, so I have a couple back there. This was our most recent one. I've got a couple more of these magnet calendars, so I was just going to keep them in here in case I decide to do anything else. But there, I've got 2010, I've got 2011, and I've got 2012. So let me put 2013 in behind there. And I just use them because it's especially with scrapbooking, if I want to look back and see a date of when we did something, I've got it on there. That's our that's the shelf paper. And I had bought that for, see, I didn't do the shelf paper in our shelves. Oh, I bought the clear stuff for the kids to cover their books at school. They cover their scribblers, and so I just used the clear shelf paper. This stuff was left over from an experiment that Bryn did for science class, and they just never got thrown out, and I don't use them, so those just need to go. Ginger beer. I don't know if that's just a Bermudian thing. Bermuda Stone. Yeah, it might just be a Bermudian thing. It's a drink, but apparently it's stronger than ginger ale. I've never tried it. And it goes in a dark and stormy, which is a type of drink, rum drink. This is, I bought this at the dollar store when I was home because I had to, it's like package wrap, and I had, what's it called? Protective wrap. I bought that to cover the New York picture I have over our fireplace, and I ended up buying 2 of them just in case I didn't have enough. Let's see, what's this one? Wheel cleaner. Well, that makes sense to be in the cupboard in the kitchen. Okay, so I just have to clean out these shelves. I've got old J-cloths again, so I'll use those to clean the fans. This is one of the chickens' feeding dish things, and of course roach and ant killer. There's actually still a little bit left. You know what, I'm going to put that under the sink so I know where it is. Alrighty. Alright, I'm just gonna, oh, and this phone cord I don't need anymore. This, oh god. You know where this goes? All in behind my craft channel, or my craft shelf. I had it all in behind my shelf for that old-fashioned phone, and then our phones were all screwed up the other week and we had to have the phone guy come, and it was because of that old phone, so I just got rid of it. It was on my desk. If you saw my craft channel, I think I showed it on there. So I have to unhook all that phone cord. So I just have to wash those fans and put them back in here. This just needs to go with the chicken stuff. Yes, it is a statement I say in my home. Okay, and then as for all these pads of paper, what I could do is down in this bottom drawer, I could just put the extra pads of paper down in here. Okay, I'm going to do that. So I'm just washing the fans. There's no real easy way to do this, and it seems kind of complicated to take the whole thing apart, so I'm just kind of using a wet soapy cloth and just kind of going in all the little grooves here. Just trying to clean it up, just so the dirt doesn't sit in it all the way until next spring. Anyway, just freshen up a little bit. So I made a couple changes to this. I moved those two bulletin board magnet boards up, and then that gave me this little shelf down here, because if not it was up the top and then it was kind of pointless. So here I can keep my hands-free thing just in this cupboard, and then I've got a pad of paper, the little post-it notes in case I end up doing this thing. I'm just gonna leave that for now. And then I have pens and I have some tacks. Down there I just put the extra magnet boards, the calendars are in behind there, and the clear shelf paper, and then that package wrap, and then I cleaned off the fans and they're down there, and then these are just extra clips for these shelves. So there, that feels tidier. This part of the kitchen is all done. Now I just have the back of the door. Now these are the leaves for the table, and then I've got a menu sign that I've always liked. That's a frame that I have oh, what's that for? A cross-stitch thing. And then those are some shelves that I had for some picture frames that are up inside of here, because I just kind of put stuff aside because I have nowhere to put it. But I don't want to put it in the garage because stuff in the garage gets wrecked, so it just kind of lives behind the door. This has become a bit of a disaster. I think my very first video I showed this, and then I had since moved it into the cleaning closet in the hallway, but all that's going to change. And this kept getting in the way of the vacuum, so I brought it back and hooked it on this door. But I need to edit the gift bags and stuff that I have in there, and then I've got the chef hats back with the apron. So let me just clear all this off, and I'm just going to find a space on the floor, lay out that gift wrap thing, and I'll go through what I've got in there. Okay, I just wanted to show you that I have 4 aprons. Actually there's 5. There's a little tiny one for Kerrigan. And then I have the 4 chef hats on the hook. It's like a double hook, so they're down and below. And I just wanted to show you this because I'm about to take this one away. Bryn's used this a lot recently and it's covered in chocolate, so I'm gonna go throw that one in the wash. But that's where they'll be living, on the back of the door. I'm just sitting on the floor, like in the dining room kind of thing. I'm just going to go through all these gift bags, pull them all out, sort them, and just see which ones I really need to hang on to. So I just kind of organized those a little bit better, got rid of a few, and then I went through the wrapping paper and I trimmed some of them that were just like out of control, and then a couple of them we only had like a couple inches left, so I got rid of that and just sorted out each of the pockets a little bit, and then I just have 3 different Christmas wraps and 4 different just kind of everyday, birthday, whatever wraps. Alright, so at this point I have no choice but to put that on the back of the door, but because I've condensed it a little bit and it's not as poofy, the door opens a lot better than it used to.